I'm at the second largest settlement in the Faroe Islands, Klaksvík, to see an Atlantic Airways helicopter operation. In addition to search and rescue, Atlantic Airways also uses their Augusta Westland 139 helicopter fleet for scheduled operations around the Faroe Islands. Fares and schedules are on their website, and the schedules do change from season to season, with the high tourist season in the summer months having more flights. This map is a generalization, and the airline can switch routes, skip cities entirely if nobody is scheduled to fly onto them, or even just change them entirely at a moment's notice. While the sightseeing flights are geared towards the tourism sector, the scheduled flights between the communities in the country are mostly for locals, and while tourists can book flights on the scheduled operations for the helicopters, the locals do take priority over the tourists if the flights do become full. The fares also do vary from tourists to locals, and all of this can be found on the helicopter portion of Atlantic Airways' website. I was going on a hike, and I was walking through a residential area in Klaksvík, and I just happened to see the building for the heliport, so it was a complete 100% accident that I even stumbled upon this. And it was another awesome coincidence that the helicopter happened to be 10 minutes out when I passed by the building as well, so I decided to take a break from my hike and watch some helicopter operations. This was the view of Klaksvík from up at the heliport. Even though the fence is sometimes open, it is definitely not recommended to walk right into it, especially when the helicopter operations are active. It wasn't long before you could hear the helicopter and finally see it in the distance coming towards the helipad, so the Atlantic Airways employee and the unofficial mascot of the helipad went out to meet it. It was a rather windy day, so I do apologize for the extra noise in these videos. At this point I was invited inside the fence by an employee, and they even let me listen to the pre-flight safety briefing which took place in this building. The arriving passengers left, and the departing passengers headed out to the helicopter. helicopter was only on the ground at Klaksvík for about 20 or so minutes. During my hike, I did see the helicopter come back to the heliport. The next day, I was also fortunate enough to ride on this exact same tail number, OYHIL, the video of which will be out at some point in the near future.